We are live. We are live. No countdown, nothing. We are here. Hello, everybody. Tonight, we are so happy to be here. You can't even know how happy we are. What are we on?
It says there's 0 people watching. So something's not right. Oh, there's 8. Okay. So it's just lagged a little bit.
Okay.
Everybody see us?
I feel like they must be able to see us, but
Okay.
maybe we're.
Let's go to the bottom and then come back up.
Okay.
Evening, everybody.
Hello. Hi, everyone. We're going to do this really quickly and just welcome everybody into the house. Hey, so yo, everybody. Jesse and Lisa, you're here tonight because we were on your live today as long as we could be and saw you traveling all around. And that was interesting because Jesse wasn't on the right road, apparently. We didn't go on the right way. Anyways, good to see you. Hi, Chris Davis from Australia. Welcome, Tish. Thank you so much for coming by, everybody. Is Ann Dale in the house still? Because she was early, so that's wonderful. Love it that you're here. Hi, Linda Peterson. Super glad that you're here tonight. And I want to be on time with everything tonight. Hey, Brian, thanks so much for coming in. Kevin from Hiking with Jackie Boy, and hello to Jackie Boy. Hey, Diana, welcome in. Thanks for coming. Lori Larkin. Hey, it's been a while. How are you doing? Okay, we're on time and we're even down to the latest. We're on it. Okay, so now is the moment that we can update everybody. Hey, Scott, welcome. Can you see? I think I have to keep these on. I was acting all big like I didn't need them, but literally I can't read without them. So I got to keep it on for a little bit.
Joy Stewart.
Hey, Joy Stewart, welcome. Joy's new to our lives, I believe. And let's just see. Okay, I need to keep my hand on this. And Rushing Wind Mountain. Thanks for coming in, everybody. All of our pals here. Jamie. Hey, Jamie. How are you? Have you had a good week? Jamie was binge watching and she was so faithful and dedicated. It was so sweet. We're so glad to see you guys here. So anyways, we again literally just got back here a very short time ago, and we did not know how it was going to go. It's like all these things, right? They happen to us, but this one was particularly wild. So we left here on Monday evening, and we were supposed to go and pick up some supplies because right now we have to do that because every single thing we have here is brought in from the barge and a trip. And so there we were traveling. We got to our very first, literally our power pole. So the first little town that has a power pole and gas station. We got there and we have a garbage dump that we haul our stuff over, put it in the truck, and then offload.
Yeah, the bed was full, completely full of garbage.
Yeah, because we've got like things that were unboxing and all of those things. So anyways, this particular garbage was absolutely packed, this big bin. So we went to the next one.
Yeah, we thought, we're going to have to find a transfer station or something because we'd never done it any other way before.
Yeah. Anyways.
So we drove through town and then we get to the outside of town, and then what happened?
So we got to we just got maybe a few kilometers away, and we
spotted another.
We found another one. We were offloading all the garbage. Ryan was backing up, and what happened with our trailer was it unplugged from the truck, and Ryan drove over the plug. So it smashed into like
I did it
30 pieces. It was wild. Anyways, but then of course, what would be the trouble when something like that would happen? Well, we would have no lights on the trailer and no brakes. So we were on our way, and we came into the situation where it could be quite dangerous. So,
and it was, about an hour and a half before dark, and we knew we were going to need lights at least, you know, and it's tough driving without brakes. So we thought, okay, what are we going to do? We had no tools. So I took a look at it, and the plug thing that goes into the truck, the plug was completely smashed. So all we had left was a cord with bare wires sticking out like this. And then we had the receptacle, and the bare wires don't fit into the receptacle. So I had to go behind the bumper, pull that off, and then take the wiring harness and rip that all apart. I didn't have any tools, nothing. So we're looking for a nail clipper, anything, right? We had nothing. So Melody goes in and asks one of the gas station attendants, you know, if we could borrow a pair of wire snippers. And after a long,
I mean, it's such a long story, so we're not even going to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he eventually gave us a pair of scissors and said, don't wreck them.
Yeah. Hi, Karen Breast. Thank you. Welcome into the house tonight. And so they finally managed to give us a pair of scissors. Ryan did what he could.
So I stripped all the wires and made them extra long, bare. And then I took that plug apart,
Heather.
the wiring harness apart. So then I had these pins. So then I was wrapping bare wire around each of the pins to try to get it to work, but I didn't have the wiring diagram or anything. So after trial and error, I got the brake lights, I got all the lights working. But for the life of me, I couldn't get any power to the brakes. How long did it take us?
2 hours. I mean, a minimum.
It was getting dark.
For sure. Yeah.
And, you know, we had no way to secure the wires to the pins. So Melody went to a grocery store stock boy, and he was gracious enough to take her in the back room and
Hi, Tony and Joni.
give her some tape. It was duct tape and packing tape. That didn't work because there was dielectric grease all over it. So everything was greasy. No tape would stick.
Oh,
it was a nightmare. So all we had was these twisted wires on each of these pins and no brakes. But we couldn't really drive like that because you can't drive with bare wires in a nest because it would just short out and create a problem, right? So Melody, finally, what'd you do? You went into
I went back into the gas station. So I went from the gas station to the grocery store to the gas station. They were tired of me in the gas station, and this isn't really my thing. But finally, I was so desperate that I approached the customers in the gas station, and I said, "You wouldn't happen to have any electrical tape, would you?" And you know, a couple of them were like, "No, like who is this lady?" And then one of them was so sweet, and he said, "Oh, I probably do." He went out to his truck. He got us a brand new roll of electrical tape, drove over to where Ryan was with the trailer. And we've got some of this on tape too, so you'll see this. But he was so kind and did what he could, gave us this tape. Ryan eventually got everything going, but the brakes never did work. So he was like, no, it's fine to go. But the truck had brakes, and the truck is a beast. So the truck was able to actually pull this 28-foot trailer. But it wasn't a safe situation, really, because if we had if we'd gone downhill and turned a corner, we could have jackknifed, and
if we hit the brakes,
it'd be dangerous.
Without the truck and the trailer being perfectly in line, if you hit the brakes if the trucks and trailer turned a little bit, that's it. The trailer keeps going, the truck stops, and you've got a jackknife situation.
Yeah. And so I was like, there's no way I'm going to be riding around down a road doing that. So
it was at night.
Yeah, and it was pitch black.
There could have been deer jumping across.
Yeah, and a moose could have come in front of us because that's what they do. And it's not like they're like, oh, should we go now because the traffic's no, they don't care. So anyways,
you know what else happened? Remember I thought I ran over this plug, so we probably don't have brakes because I shorted it out and blew the fuse.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So I get into the fuse panel and I find the fuse, and we didn't have any spare fuses, and I didn't have a tester to test the fuse. I just suspected that it didn't work. So it was a 30 amp fuse. So I swapped it for another circuit that's 30 amps. So I put it in the windshield wiper one, and the windshield wipers wouldn't work. So, okay, that fuse is dead. So we put the fuses back, we tried to put the fuses back, but we couldn't because I couldn't pull them out. And the little fuse puller slipped out of my hand.
Yeah.
And went down into the depths of the engine compartment. And then we're like, oh no, what do we do? And then with the nail clipper, I was finally able to get one of the fuses out, but it popped up in the air and it went down into the engine compartment. So then we're like,
literally,
what are we going to do? Now we don't have wipers and brakes. So
yeah, it was. Hey, Kimberly, welcome.
So then Melody shows up with a stick.
Very gutsy.
And she said, put some tape on the end of this stick and then push the stick down and maybe you can, pull the fuse up. Now it's worth a try. So we did that and it worked. So then we had one good fuse, but we couldn't get the bad fuse out. It was nothing we could do to get the bad fuse out. And then this other nice guy pulls up and he says, how you folks doing? And we said, we need a pair of pliers or something, just a pair of pliers so we can get this fuse out. And he says he didn't have a pair of pliers, but he had a bottle opener. So he said, well, we've tried a nail clipper, maybe a bottle opener will work. And we put the bottle opener in there and it just popped up in 1 second.
Yeah, exactly.
So then we were able to go with white, no brakes. We had trailer lights.
So we parked it at a grocery store parking lot and then drove the rest of the way, which was another 2 hours, right?
Yeah, we drove. We had 2 hours to go. So we drove an hour with it all sketchy. And then we thought, we're pushing our luck. So pulled it into a big grocery store parking lot. And then we drove another hour to our hotel. And then we spent the next morning running around looking for parts. So we went to an auto wrecker to get a new 7-pin. Because the back of the truck part was broken too. And then so we had that cut off a wrecked truck. And then we went and got a new plug. And then we drove back an hour and put it all back together. And then what happened? Boy, there was
it's like, yeah.
There was this whole circus. There was all these people that wanted to help us and stuff. Remember that? And that one guy, well, I'm an electrician.
So no, it was quite, oh my goodness.
Remember that?
No, I don't. Yeah, we have some funny things on tape that happen.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, so we actually managed to do it. But we had to drive all the way back to this other town to go pick the trailer up because we had to finally buy a bed. We've been sleeping on 2 air mattresses, 2 twin air mattresses, and that was made into a king-size bed. So we just got here in time to make this live. And that's literally all we were saying. We were like, we've got to go. We've got to get back to the live. We've got to make it. And so we have a barge full of, no, it's not even a barge yet. We have a trailer full and we have to take the barge after our live tonight and go across the water and pick all of this other stuff up because we have things that we have to get done. Yeah.
The lake level's so low that the barge won't be able to get through the channel. Remember our episode last year? We were trying to drive the cat back.
And I had to get out in the water and
she had a little stick. And
yeah, that's happening right now. So we're in a bit of trouble tonight because we aren't sure.
That's the only place we can load the barge.
Yeah, we aren't sure of how to get our stuff onto the barge.
So what we might have to do is hand bomb it into the back of the truck and take it over in little trips to meet the barge somewhere else. Like we can.
It's not optimal. It's not optimal
because
what's happening.
We can drive the truck to another place to meet the barge, but there's no way we can drive the truck and the trailer because the road is just too twisty, windy, and hilly and.
So right now, yes, that's what our new deal is just trying to figure out how to get back here tonight and get back here before it turns dark. And and you don't want, we have done it, but you don't want to take the barge late at night with no light. But we have done it because, what are you smiling at? People are like, what are you guys doing? So good to see you too, Jamie. Thank you. And then Tony goes, why is it's either Tony or Tony. Why is it that air mattresses never hold the air? I know. They just don't seem to, do they? Oh, Diana says she just watched that episode. Yes. So
with you doing the walking. Yeah, that was funny.
So deja vu. It's we're back. Yeah, it's a rough day, but fun. It's okay. We'll get her figured. And
we didn't cuss once. We never cuss, actually.
Totally irrelevant because we just don't even do that.
That's true.
So I don't even know
But
where that came
it
from.
was a rough day.
Yeah.
It was rough because we had challenge after challenge after challenge.
Yeah, but it's okay. But I mean, we're here now and we're just grateful to be back. I'm always grateful to be back on the island and just making sure that everything's okay. But then, of course, I have this thing about fishing. And so we come back and I think, I wonder if I have a moment to drop a line in, but not tonight. Not tonight. So Tony says, how much water does the barge need to draw?
Would you believe it only draws about 9 inches when it's empty, and about then depending on the load, it's about 2 or 3 inches per ton.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Jesse, hey, you guys, I thought you were not going to be here. And you know what? We were literally talking and going, oh no, I don't think Jesse and Lisa are going to be there tonight. What are we going to do? But you know, you guys are all amazing. And I always have to remember to thank our moderators. You guys are so wonderful because we literally don't have it together enough to run this show by ourselves. Show by, you know what I mean, live, this deal. And so thank you so much for all that you're doing for us. You're so kind. We'll figure it out. I feel like we have to. We just don't have a chance, do we, if we don't figure it out? But anyways, so that's where we've ended up today.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to offloading a whole trailer full of stuff in little piecemeal into little loads on the truck and then driving the truck to wherever we can park the barge.
It's okay. We'll figure it out. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Hi, Wanda.
We always laugh.
Welcome in, Wanda. And Dale, she's like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yep, exactly. We're doing good. Did I miss anybody? Because I see you come in and I'm trying to put you up. And when I put you up there, it means I'm like, hey. So I may not always stop immediately to say something, but thanks so much for coming in. So that's kind of what's on the, hey, Marshall, how are you doing tonight? Everything good over there? Yeah. Okay, this is kind of funny. So last night we have something here called Canadian Tire. And that's kind of like our go-to here for what we do. And hey, growing on Vancouver Island. Greetings. That's another island. That's the other island we live on. Anyway, so I'm in Canadian Tire. Oh, you'll see everything that happened yesterday. That was a wild day, wasn't it, honey? Because we went in, we ordered some things that we need to build some things, and they didn't have them.
Oh, Home Depot.
We lost some of those things off the trailer coming in tonight.
The Home Depot load.
Some of them.
Yeah.
That we waited for, that they didn't have.
Yeah.
And then they're gone now. They're gone. They flew off the trailer.
The road was particularly teeth chattery today. And some stuff just went doot, 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 doot,
yeah,
and fell off.
And so we're kind of choked about that because we had to wait all night long to get them, like literally till 10 at night, till till Home Depot closed last night. But you know what's funny is I was shopping in Canadian Tire while Ryan was trying to put the tarp on the trailer. Yeah. And I heard someone. So this is in a tiny town in the wilderness, like it's small. I hear somebody in Canadian Tire go, hey, Melodi. And I'm like, what? And I'm looking around. I'm like, Ryan's outside. Who would know? Yes. Who would know? Anyways, hey, Melodi. I look again. And lo and behold, this is interesting.
Yeah.
You guys are going to be able to meet these people soon because we've talked to them about guesting on our live.
Mm-hmm.
They are the coolest people. They own a gold mine on the Fraser River here.
Well, they have 2 kilometers of Fraser?
A kilometer of the river. They have 150 acres and they have either 1 or 2 gold mines, right?
Yeah.
And they are on a TV show called Gold Rush.
Yeah, have
you ever heard of the show Gold Rush on Discovery Channel? Anyways, these people are the coolest family. So we are going to have them on a live. So I'm not going to give too much information because I want to make sure that I have all the permission, but they're super cool. Anyways, I went to school with him and I haven't seen him for years and years, but we
45 years.
Well, no, because I'm only 30.
Oh, okay.
So that does not compute.
You haven't seen him for 20 years.
It doesn't compute. Oh, Wanda Henry says that they watch it regularly. Oh, cool. So you guys have already watched this. I thought we were the coolest people. Now we know. Okay, I take it back. You guys are the coolest people. Yes, absolutely. So anyways, it's going to be really fun to have them on our live. And we'll probably be doing that in
November?
Maybe November if we can. So yeah, they're super people.
Hi, Fisherman 506.
You'll love them. Hey, Fisherman 506. He won actually Canadian Family Life gave the saw to him last live.
Right.
And just wanted you to know for sure that went out in the mail yesterday when we were at the post office. So there you go. It's gone. But anyways, yeah,
that's going to be neat. That's going to be neat when
that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
there's a special surprise about that family too, right, honey?
Oh, yes, actually. They're okay, I can tell them kind of.
Yeah.
Their 3 sons are in a band, a Christian band that's done really, really well, and they're amazing. And I'm going to ask them how much I can share, and maybe I can tell you guys more about it, but they're really cool. So anyways, lots of fun those guys are. Hey there, Sherry, welcome. Oh, I missed seeing her come in, but welcome everybody. All of our pals here again. So much fun. We look forward to this so much. This has been like a reprieve in our day. But then we have another guest coming at some point that I've reached out to. They are an amazing homestead channel. They've got 120,000 subscribers, I think. And they are from the town that I was raised in, just outside. And they have an amazing homestead. And wow, the things that I am learning from that girl. And we hope to have
very nice people.
Yeah, we hope to have them on as well. But right now they're just very, very, very busy. So they're an amazing channel too. So it's really, really fun visiting with people and learning. And like from you guys, I'm learning stuff all the time. And I just think that that's such an added bonus to what we get to do here. Like, it's not like we're going to teach you guys anything. See, I mean, that's the problem.
We can teach you how to break stuff and then try to fix stuff. And teach you how to be late.
You are very people
too. Jesse.
I thought we were
the coolest. I thought we were very nice.
But anyways, we love them so much, eh? But anyways, we are going to be doing something fun at some point. So like someday we're going to do something fun. No, we are. And then we are going, should we tell them what we're planning on doing?
Yeah.
We've got so much wood here, right? Like literally.
Oh, that.
Okay. It's shoulder to shoulder trees. And so we have so much amazing wood here. So we're like, we would love to start making little things out of wood here on our island. And, you know, maybe sending that along to some of you guys. So like,
yeah, we'll get a brand made maybe. And
yeah, like a little brand that you stamp on and stuff.
We can do coasters. We can do ornaments.
So we have like tons and tons and tons of ideas, just fun things. And so we hope to be doing that in the new year. And our travels, we don't even know for sure when our travels will start. When we leave here, we are a bit concerned that the weather's going to turn early. We have a feeling things are kind of odd everywhere. And do you find your weather strange this year as opposed to other years? No, you're not at all. Just saying.
House?
Huh?
Jamie's Country Living Birdhouse?
How's Opal a climate? Yeah. So she's crazy over this island life. She ran off the boat today and it was like, see ya. She's gone. Whereas she loves traveling in the truck, but she was naughty today. We're not even going to discuss. Actually, I think Ryan's not very happy with her today. So, well,
I love her to pieces.
I know you do.
I don't like it when she snarls at me like that.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's
bad. Terrible.
It was a full-on alpha fight.
Yeah, no, she was really horrible to him today. But anyways, and it was just, she was in the truck and she was mad because if I'm sitting in the truck and Ryan gets in, he really gets in trouble. And so today he was like, no.
Yeah, she gives it to me.
Yeah, no more of that. So the birdhouse, yes. So our main house that we are going to be building is going to be called the birdhouse. This cabin is called the bird nest. And then we are going to be naming our other little cabins here as well. So I'm big about that. I name my vehicles. Well, the bathroom is the bird bath.
Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of a bird theme, which makes sense. But I name everything. I name the trees on my property. I name the trees. I mean, I have a big job on this island if I want to name the trees.
We're going to name the roads too.
Yeah, we're going to name the little trails. We're going to name, all of that stuff. Oh, what did Linda say? That's right. Exactly. Thank you so much, everybody, for smashing that like button. Oh, I wanted to update you guys. We have like about 100 watch hours needed because of all of you. Like literally, it's amazing.
Thanks. We're almost there.
Thank you so much. And I know like Creekside Maples had a really great live this week where they talked about, challenges like with having a channel and being in business, for instance, and all of those things. And
life work balance.
Joni and Tony and I don't see the Gillums on here tonight, but and also Rochelle from Brampton and Lisa and Jesse were all on it as well. And we learned a lot on that. And one of them was one of the things that we learned was what was I gonna say? Honey, you're distracting me. No. Okay. Saved by Opal. Opal, hey, what did I learn on that? What was I saying? Can someone help me? What was I saying? Because now he distracted me. Okay, so during that live, shoot, I learned something.
You were mean to me today.
No. Okay, start using actual bird names. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Lark, for instance. Larkin. Wanda. I think Wanda lives on Vancouver Island, don't you, Wanda? As far as I know. Ah, very good, Diana. Just a minute though. I did want to
Tweety Bird Lane.
Tweety Bird Lane.
Where's the Opal Lane?
Honey, come on, put her down. I can't, I'm totally distracted right now. Will you create an I don't think so. I don't think so. It'll be a place for friends and family, but I don't know that will happen. Not as far as we know. I saw, oh yeah, exactly. On Bird Island. Pootie Tap Boulevard on Bird Island.
I thought I saw Pootie Tap.
Trying to get you some watch hours too. Okay, Jamie, we'll come on over and return the favor. Jamie's been amazing. Got to have an Airbnb there. Yeah, I know. People think that, right? We're just we just aren't really sure. Oh, hold it. Wanda is from PEI. I knew that. Why did I think that you were on Vancouver Island?
A different island.
Yeah, a different island.
The other side of the country.
Yeah. We were honored to have you guests on our panel. Okay, I'm so sorry, Tony and Joni, because I actually had a point and I was going somewhere with this, and then I got distracted. So
well, she knocked on the door.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not cool. I'm sorry.
We were talking about work-life balance.
Yeah.
And we were talking about how we manage it. Remember, we talked about our debrief and stuff and putting relationships first.
No, but my point was something to do. I just can't remember it.
It'll come back. It always does.
It'll come back. Yeah, you guys had a really good live show for sure. Sherry, you started talking about leaving there and the weather changing. Yes, That's true. We did. We started talking about leaving and the weather changing earlier than normal, right? And then, yeah. Oh, okay. See, I'm getting old. I'm getting old. Your big house could rest at 1616 Mockingbird Lane. Why 1616, Jesse? Why? Our oldest son lives on Vancouver Island. I knew something like that. I just wasn't sure. I knew that you had a connection to Vancouver Island for sure.
It'll come to you at 3 a.m.
Okay, one moment. Right. She needs to go outside.
Okay, come on outside.
Yes. Okay.
Let's go outside.
So it'll come to you at 3 a.m. I know. And isn't that so frustrating? So lately I've been having the weirdest dreams, just the strangest dreams. And they say that dreams are just kind of your subconscious thoughts coming out. I don't know where these are coming from, but the oddest thing, like the other night I woke up and I told Ryan, I dreamt that it was my brother who it wasn't, but he had green grass for hair and his entire head was filled with this long green grass and a man cut it really short. So it looked like
putting green
golf course grass. It was really nice. And I remember during the dream, like I didn't think anything was weird about that. So
did you smell like cut grass? The smell of cut grass is kind of nice.
Yeah, the smell of cut grass is nice. It's a bit random, but
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, it is good. But anyways, okay, so don't forget to name your Bodoc Norman from on Golden Pond. Oh, I know.
Do your Catherine Hepburn.
I literally loved that show so much. I loved it. Oh Lordy, I hope not. Oh, with the grass hair? No, I know. Oh, somebody on Facebook just liked. Oh, Yogi Hollow Farm. Hey, that was fun. I was on their live this past or the week before. Mountain Grandma, Mountain Grandma, and Yogi Hollow Farm, and that was fun too. Thank you so much for having me on there. Tony and Joni says, last night you dreamed about baby raccoons. I know. Oh, that's Joni. I know. Isn't that funny? Some of the things that we dream of, one never knows why. It was supposed to be 1313 because that was the Munsters home address. Oh, you see, I don't know these things. I'm very bad with this, with the
pop culture.
I would never be able to tell you hardly anything about movie names or TV. I've never, I just don't even really know. Linda likes the smell of cut grass also. Yes, I do too. That was a random thing, but it is very nice. The smell of cut grass. No, she's just going to wreck that door and then come in and just wreck. Let me just see here.
Wreck the door and then wreak havoc.
Yeah, wreck the door and then wreak havoc. Oh boy. So yeah, leaving the island early this year, maybe we're concerned that if we don't and the snow starts to fall, you have to have chains to drive on these roads up north. And we don't have chains for the truck right now. And so if there's any idea that although I'd love to be here with the snow, I would love it more than anything.
I think next year we might be able to.
We might be able to have enough built out where we could actually stay here. And again, we talked last live about a what? Not an airboat.
Hovercraft.
About a hovercraft. So if we get that together and we do get a hovercraft, we would be able to stay here. Oh no. This is a gong show now. She's scratching on the door like crazy.
Just to lie down.
Yeah, could be that's why we're getting these dreams, hey? Oh, thank you, Heather. Yeah, so anyways, we might have to leave a bit early. We just don't know.
I hope not. We have so much to do.
We do. We have so much to do. We were talking today about it, how, we have a list of things that we have to get done. And some of those things are really, really important in order to preserve what we have here already. So it's like, for instance, I'll tell you this. You see this here? Okay. Do you notice anything about that at all? That looks a bit odd to you? Well, it doesn't have a stovepipe anymore. And so that means it's
Because the stovepipe needs to go right through that. Oh. You want to throw that?
Yep.
Oh.
Anyways, we don't have a stovepipe anymore. And so we don't have a stove. So
Oh yeah.
yeah. So saying that, it could be very, very cold in here very shortly. And so
it does get really cold. It was 1 degree Celsius the other day. Remember that? Outside?
It was 1 degree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we can't be here if it's that cold. If it's freezing, we can't be here for sure. So those are things that we just have to figure out. And if we don't get something organized soon, we may have to go. But right now, we don't want to go. But we want to be here until November, hopefully. And then we have some traveling that we want to do. We want to come to Texas, and maybe I'll have to go to the UK again because I have a little tiny baby grandson.
Tiny, that's right.
Yeah, he was very, very tiny. Hey, welcome, becoming a green stalker. Welcome. That's the neatest name. Found some other stoves that are bigger for you. Oh, wow. We need a bigger stove in a bigger place, but in a smaller place, we can get away with a tiny little stove. You had some frost, did you? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah. Snuggle closer when it's cold. Yeah.
I like that idea.
So Jesse says, if you end up having a chicken coop for eggs, you can name them Coop the Looney Bin. Coop the Looney Bin. That's very good. Very good. He just thinks these things up, eh?
Jesse has a lot of time on his hands.
Oh, no, that's good. That's wonderful. Let me just see here. What's the biggest priority before winter? Yes.
Well, because we're not going to be staying here this winter, it's just to get as much done as we can. And I can't really say too much.
Yeah, we have,
because it's part of our season, right? But
yeah, and that's part of, like, when the season launches, which will be in a couple of weeks, then we're going to have chats right after the episode launches, so that we'll let people talk about it, and then we can talk about the episode, and then that'll be really fun, and we can answer any questions because there's lots and lots of content coming, and that's going to be part of the fun.
Oh, that's Lori.
We love it too. Yeah. We love it too, Jamie. We love that guy and his beautiful wife. Anyways, so yeah, these are just all things that are way heavy on the mind sometimes because we don't want to leave here and not be prepared. Like last year we left, we were unprepared last year. We really were.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was
we
bad.
Didn't even have the roof on. Remember the first time we left, we had to come back and put the roof on.
Well, right. The corrugated, the actual,
Metal
the
roof.
panels. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. And we didn't have the building wrapped. We didn't have any of those things done. I guess what I'm talking about more than ever is the barge. The barge wasn't winterized at all. It was left in the water. And the ice alone can get up to, I don't know if this is true for sure, but it can get up to 4 feet. That's what we're told.
4 feet thick.
Thick, like 4 feet thick. So I just don't know if that's the case or not. But
I guess I've been thinking about what's the biggest priority. I'd say making the cabin safe for the winter. Hey?
I'd say making the cabin safe for the winter, but it was safe last year.
I mean, we don't want cabin crushers to nail it.
Oh, okay. I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think that's true. Yes. We'd love to hear from Jim Baird. We would love to hear from Jim Baird. That's for sure. So the cabin crushers, we're talking about these dangerous, seriously tall, heavy trees that could crush this cabin. And I actually will wake up in the middle of the night and think about it on windy nights. I really do, actually. So to me, that would be the top priority. But the problem is that he's not a faller. He is not a faller. And he's got designs on falling.
I just don't want to fall from the tree. I want to fall the tree. Right, honey?
Right. And I don't want the tree to fall on him.
Aw, thanks. You do love me after all.
So
I have witnesses.
oh yes, there's a lot of love here in this room today. Opal, isn't there? Huh?
That's right.
Yeah, and they are very, very, very dangerous. So to get those is going to be dangerous in itself. And we talk about this every single live, but literally that is probably the top priority.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So if anybody loves falling trees and they know how to fall them, if you would like to come to Bird Island, please, we'll bring you in to fall them for us. But it has to be done soon because there's 2 right there looking at us. And
well, there's probably 4 in this general area.
Yeah, but it's those 2 tall ones that are very heavy. And then on this other side, there is a tall cottonwood that's
probably 5 across.
Yeah.
It's massive.
It's a big, big one. So that's a scary one too. And wouldn't that be terrible? Wouldn't that be so terrible to have the cabin crushed now after all this time and hard work?
I'd be crushed if the cabin got crushed.
I would be crushed too.
Yeah. I mean, we've put our heart and soul into this thing.
Well, honestly, it's only a thing, you know. I mean, we definitely get through it. It's just it would be too bad. Okay, it really would be too bad. So you have lots of videos on safe tree felling. Yeah, okay, good. Well, we'll have to head over there and watch them.
Yeah, let's do that.
Definitely. Falling. It's referred to as felling. And yeah, they fell trees, fall trees.
They fell trees in the fall.
That's right.
And in the fall, when they fell trees, they fall.
There are lots of Canadian channels. Yeah. Yeah. Falling trees in the wintertime when it's cooler outside is the best time to do it.
Why is that?
When it's cooler, because it's cooler outside.
Feel like easier on the person, or is it just easier? The tree comes down easier because it's colder, or what does that mean?
Because it's cooler outside.
Okay.
I think. So, just a moment here.
Oh,
just show those trees your new Saker saw and they won't fall. Yeah. Yeah. I'll go take them down myself. I'll just do it all by myself. That's right. The big trees make some beautiful lumber. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The bigger the trees, probably. Hey,
I like this one.
We have a video that shows proper tree falling technique on the channel. I've been felling trees for 40 years. Wow. Okay.
It's a date. We'll watch that tonight.
Okay.
I'll put on the popcorn.
When does the snow usually start up here? We were here mid-October last year, and it was warm. It was balmy. It was a beautiful fall. I know that up in some parts of northern BC, by the end of October, they can have snow.
Yeah.
But this is much past that. This is much
farther north.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm feeling like October, sometime during October. But if we watch the weather forecast really very carefully. And if there is a snowflake anywhere near the forecast, we will pack up and go, because we could be in trouble if we don't. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
But we want to stay here. We want to figure out a way to stay on this island. And that's our goal. That is our goal. So we have to figure it all out. This tiny cabin is one thing for sure. And yeah, couldn't you just top them off? Honestly, the height of the trees are what? Like 80 feet, 70, 80 feet. They are very, very, very high. So to get up there would be a dangerous task. And Ryan has got some ideas about how to get up there. Yeah. Oh, felling trees in winter safer. Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. That is interesting. You can fell trees anytime, Tony says. Linda says, I fall trees in the late fall, early winter time. It's easier for the person doing the work. Oh, okay. Because it gets so hot, honestly, right? It's just so hot. And Joni says we're currently drying our grade A pine boards to finish the interior.
I think that's Tony.
Right.
saying.
That's well, Tony's on Mrs. Creekside Maples.
Oh, beg your pardon.
So
I only saw Creekside.
yeah. So hey, Rochelle,
So you guys,
how are you?
hello. So you guys, Creekside, you guys milled that yourself then, right?
Yes, they have a mill. We've seen them. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So Ryan's not quite as up to date on the channels as I am, but
Well, I'm more outside. You're more inside.
well, just over the last little while, but yeah, it's true. And so Sherry says, do you have to take a boat to get off and on the island, or can you drive? So we have to, it's an island with no access to the shore at all. So we have a barge. So we went and bought a barge in Ontario and brought it all the way back across Canada to our little island. And that's the only way that we can get on and off is through our little tiny boat that's like a skiff. And then the barge. And the barge is great because it can haul all of our big stuff. The boat is just for us to get back and forth to shore if we need to take the truck to go and get something.
We even bring the truck onto the island.
Yeah, last week the truck was sitting on the island all week long, which is kind of neat to look out the cabin window and see the truck and then remember that you're on an island, and it's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. But we have had moments where we thought, oh no, because the water's getting low. And if we can't barge the truck off, then we'd be stuck here for with no jet like till the spring, yeah. Because we're not going anywhere. And so if anything happens to the barge, we aren't going anywhere. And okay, so the only time it gets a little bit harder to log is when there's a few feet of snow. I can imagine that. And a few feet of snow here is definitely what they get. I'm most definitely. So with tarps covering them, yeah. See the branches better. Yeah.
Oh, they've got a.
Oh, nice.
You've got a die that makes tongue and groove? Wow.
Oh, that's wonderful. Is that on your sawmill? Is that like a special fixture or something that, or what, how do you do that? Because that's amazing. And do you have to wait in order to use the wood that comes? Do you have to like dry it over a period of time? How long for?
They might have to dry it before they even make tongue and groove.
Have to dry the wood first and then make the tongue and groove. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make sense. So you cut the logs, mill the lumber, and building the cabin up all up there. Yeah. That is wonderful. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much. Yeah. So we make all our own tongue and groove boards for the interior as well. Oh, man. Hey, Jean. How are you? Welcome One Day at a Time, Farmstead. We could use an Alaskan chainsaw mill for milling the logs on the island. Yeah, we've got a surprise for you guys. Okay. And oh, yeah. So rewarding. You guys are doing so well. I'm guessing you can get your stuff aerial drone delivered from Amazon, right? I know. We've actually thought about that. That would be so great, wouldn't it? Oh, I think that's a great idea. Lori grew up in a logging country in Northwest Ontario. You did? I grew up in a logging town. Yeah. So, hey, Brenda, welcome in. Freedom Redbird. Nice to have you here tonight.
Oh, you router it. Oh, Linda routers.
So Tony just said that it's a separate piece of equipment for the tongue and groove, and you do dry the lumber first. Okay. Yeah.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So is it an edger then, Tony? Must be an edger.
An edger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Tony made an Alaskan chainsaw mill before they got their mill. That's great. That's so much fun watching in. All of those guys that are so good with stuff like that. I love watching that. There's one guy, what's his name? He is amazing.
Advoco.
Advoco. Anybody?
Advoco.
Advoco. Yeah. Yeah. Really, really good.
You guys haven't seen Advoco Makes? Look it up. Advoco, just like it sounds. Advoko, I think. Advoco Makes. Amazing.
Ontario is lovely. Have a family in Mississauga. Yes. So we, for all the Americans that maybe don't kind of know the situation, the East and the West Coast are kind of different, aren't they? But we're on the West Coast, as far as you can possibly get. And I think a lot of the Canadian channels are on the East Coast. I don't know any other West Coast Canadian channels in our community here. It's an edger with T and G attachments.
What brand of edger is that? We were tossing the idea around of getting an edger or planer or something.
I'd love to get a planer. Yeah, because I have lots of ideas. Yeah. Yeah. Tony's the guy that taught Paul Bunyan how to fell trees.
Oh my.
Wow. Tony. My goodness. He knows a lot. He knows a lot. We have most of our boards for the interior drying now. And how long would you have to dry them once you've cut them?
Are they in a solar kiln?
A solar kiln.
Solar kiln, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. It's pretty neat, hey? No videos. I rested with live chats. Oh, yeah. No videos. They plane all their wood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, is that ever going to be fun?
I'm going to check out some of those videos.
Yeah, that is really, really going to be fun, is actually using our own wood. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, there'll be lots from these big trees.
Yeah. So much to do.
We should ship it to Tony and just get him to do it.
Oh, yeah. So much to do. And Linda taught Tony how to fell trees.
Oh, right. Well, that makes sense.
Jesse. How did your trip go, you guys? So there's a big meetup this weekend, isn't there? I can't remember the name of the meetup, but it's I think quite a few of you guys are going to it. We took 6 spruce trees down today to get ready to build your watershed. Did you really? How big about? Big ones, eh?
I'm guessing 14 inches.
14-inch spruce trees, you think so?
I'm guessing 14 to 16 inches, yeah.
14 to 16. Oh my.
I bet.
That's your bet?
That's my guess. See what he comes back with.
Why are spruce trees all about the same once they...
One day at a time in here? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hello.
One day at a time. We heard Jesse singing that one earlier today.
And then whistling it. He couldn't get it out.
And then I couldn't get it out of my head.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Hey, Tish. Came in on the trailer thinking it was the live. Oh. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. So Tony says that it differs with the weather. They have a moisture meter that tells us how much water is left in them. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, very good. They're at the hotel right now, chilling, watching the Best Island channel on YouTube. We thought you'd forget about us. Honestly, we did. We were like, oh, they're on vacation. They're going to be dining out, living it up, forgetting about us. And we were like, oh, what are we going to do?
Yeah, she actually said that. What are we going to do without Jesse?
Oh, funny. Anyways, Heather, hi, no judgment here. People are welcoming you in. See how much everybody misses you when you're not here. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to be able to connect with everybody like this. No solar kiln.
I wish. Yeah, it sure cuts the time down.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun?
Oh, yeah.
Getting a huge storm. Oh, no. Keep safe. Be careful.
34 inches. Wow.
So he says, she said they were smaller, but the largest pine we've harvested was 34 inches at the bottom. Wow. Wow. That's pretty big for a pine, hey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, hey, our cabin in the woods. Did they have troubles with their camper?
I don't recall them saying they did.
There are people around the hotel. Are you in your trailer, guys, or no? We've saved thousands on lumber costs.
I bet.
Oh, because after the C thing, didn't you find that lumber was crazy? At least in Canada, we were paying the most exorbitant fees I could not believe.
Yeah, it went up by like 300%.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah. So that's what we want to do. That would be a whole bunch of fun.
What's that?
To do what we're talking about. We've been talking about for the past 10 minutes.
Camper or
No.
tree?
I make your own lumber.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah, crazy prices. Okay, so they're in the hotel. No RV today. No. How many hours did you have to travel to where you guys are going? Everywhere in the world. Yeah. Yeah, everywhere. It's
Bad prices, eh?
just wild, hey? Isn't it?
Well, it's all about making the time.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I did the wrong thing, did I?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you had the time, you could come cut. Yeah.
Well, it's all about making the time. I got deja vu.
No, you can't be reading ahead because then
I'm sorry.
yeah, no. So lumber costs are still high here. They doubled and tripled during C. Yeah, I know. I know it. It's just absolutely just crazy. Just crazy. Ah.
Okay, we're taking donations, Jesse.
No.
No, just kidding. We're not.
No. Not even kidding. Mailings are the most relaxing and rewarding things we do. Yeah, I bet.
I'd like to talk to you about how you set that up because that's something that's very interesting to me.
So you had a 6-hour drive today and a 3-hour drive tomorrow to Jemison, Alabama. Okay.
3-hour drive is nice.
That will be fun.
Yeah.
When we're in the RV, we limit we say this, but we limit our drives to like 6 hours a day, 5 hours mostly.
5. We try to do 5.
We try to do 5, but we'll limit to 6. So yeah, their mill is a tremendous blessing. Oh, I know. Amazing. Yeah. Our fence is super old, but it's got to hold on. Just mill your own lumber. Yep. It's fun making cabinets for the kitchen. We've thought all about that stuff too, for sure. Absolutely. Hey, becoming a green stalker. Good night. Thank you so much for coming in tonight.
Good night. Thank you.
Oh, no, I know. It's not clearly not working anyway. So yeah, it's just nice to break it up, Jesse. Yeah, exactly. Otherwise it just gets so long, doesn't it? You're rebuilding your fence one section at a time. That's good. That's smart. Yeah. Yeah, true. He has lots of videos. Oh yeah, you got to go in and check that. Ryan can.
Instagram video chat. You know what? Going to take you up on that. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you.
Yeah.
Be in touch and we'll
figure
that out in the next few weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, because anybody, we have a friend here who's not that far away in BC who has a mill, the same kind that that we've been looking at. What kind of a mill do you have, Tony?
I think they got a wood miser.
Says, are the trees pine or spruce that you need cut? Oh, that's another thing.
Pine, spruce,
everything,
fir,
you can imagine.
Hemlock.
Yeah.
Cottonwood.
Yeah, we love you too, Jean and Mark. Got an 8-hour drive to Presidio, Texas. Is everybody going on meetups? Is that what is happening here? Because we don't seem to be going on a meetup anywhere soon. Are we?
Nope.
We'd love to, but we don't seem to have any around here.
Not this far north.
Oh, thank you, Brenda. This is my channel hat. Yes, it is. Can you see that? This is our color. And we had them made at a company in Canada called, somebody gave us I'll have to find it and I'll send it to you. Because of course we look at a lot of different ones and we're getting new merchandise, just to let you know. we're very excited about our new line. And so we'll be putting that on our channel at some point. Jean at one, do you love me as much as well?
Asking for presents.
Okay, I'll send that to you, Brenda. Thank you. No meetups for Tony and Joni. Jesse cracks me out like literally all the time. Let's do a meetup around a tree and we can, yeah, for sure. Oh, you guys, I hate to say goodbye, but we always promised that we wouldn't. Oh, Diana, good for you.
You know what the cool thing is we got
We
back?
promised that we wouldn't keep you guys very long.
Tell them about your lettuce. It was unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, I'll show it. I'll do a video.
Oh, okay.
No, but okay, but they don't know.
They don't?
No. So I planted those tomatoes too. Okay, I planted lettuce too, and it's absolutely amazing. That was it. That was it.
Well, what else? There's not a single blemish. They're like
they are. Please tell your friend that I do love him, and Lisa did. Okay, guys. All right. Goodbye, everybody. We love you. Thank you so much for coming in, and we will see you next time, same place next week. And keep safe, everybody. And well, I just wish I could stay here for a bit, but we did promise. We promised you.
Run. Okay. Try to get
back. We have to get back to the shore too. So good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.